The engine oil dipstick is located on the side of the block and indicates the oil level. The engine oil fill point is located on the tappet cover in front of the air cleaner. The engine oil drain plug is located on the bottom of the engine. The engine oil filter is located on the side of the block. The oil injector pump is located on the left-hand side of the engine. Check the oil level at the breather tube located at the front of the injector pump. Oil should be filled to this height. If a dipstick is fitted to the injector pump, check the oil level at the dipstick. The transmission has a one-piece fuel plug and dipstick. It is located in front of the seat on the gearbox housing. Use a spanner to remove it. Fill to the upper mark on the dipstick as required and replace the dipstick. The transmission has 3 drain points: on the casing under the PTO, on the gearbox housing, on the shaft transfer case. The oil in the transmission case is also used for the hydraulic drive system. When draining the transmission oil, the hydraulic oil filter should be replaced. It is located near the hydraulic oil pump. 4-wheel drive models also have front axle final drives. The dipstick and fill point is on top of the axle on the opposite side to the breather tube. The final drive has 3 drain points, one at the bottom of the axle case and on the left and right wheel gear cases. The fuel primer is located on the fuel pump. The fuel filter is located on the left-hand side of the engine. The fuel line tap is also located on the left-hand side of the engine. When the tap is parallel to the fuel line, it is opened. When the tap is at right angles to the line, it is closed. Your tractor has a number of grease nipple lubrication points. Ensure these are greased regularly with a grease gun. Your tractor is new. Some nuts and bolts will stretch and vibrate loose. Regularly check your tractor for loose nuts and bolts and tighten as required. Pay particular attention to fasteners attaching the wheels, front end loader, ROPS, three-point linkage, and slasher gearbox where present. A pre-start check must be conducted daily before starting the machine. When the engine is cold, check the radiator is full. Periodically check that the core is not blocked. Remove the screen in front of the radiator and clean as required. Check you have sufficient diesel fuel in the tank. We recommend you use the top 2/3 of the tank. This reduces water contamination by condensation and pressure on the filters, protecting the injector pump and injectors. Only use clean filtered diesel. Check the dipstick and fill as required to the level mark with the appropriate grade engine oil. Screw type dipsticks will need to be screwed in before reading the level on the stick. In dusty conditions, check that the air filter is not contaminated. Ensure the wing nut is correctly fitted and tight. After completing the daily pre-start check, the startup procedure is as follows. Ensure the park brake is engaged. Ensure the bucket is lowered. Ensure any implements are lowered. Ensure the gear selector is in neutral. Ensure the PTO is in neutral. Ensure the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive selector is in the correct range for the application. Raise the hand throttle to just above idle. Fully depress the clutch pedal to engage the safety switch. Turn the key to start. After the engine fires, reduce the engine speed to around 1000 RPM and allow the engine to warm up for a few minutes before putting it to work. The glow plugs and manifold heaters can be used to facilitate engine starting in very cold conditions. Turn the key anti-clockwise, that is opposite to the normal direction, for 10 to 20 seconds, and then turn the key immediately to the normal start position. The shutdown procedure is as follows. Decrease engine revs to idle. Ensure the transmission is in neutral. Ensure the PTO is in neutral. Lower the front end loader bucket where fitted. Ensure any implements are fully lowered. Apply the park brake. Turn off the ignition. Pull the stop button and hold out until the engine is fully stopped. Where fitted, cycle the front end loader up a lever through each position to ensure the loader is in the rest position. Always return the lever to the neutral position. Remove the key and get off the machine carefully. There are a number of adjustments on your tractor that will need attention from time to time for safe operation. The clutch free play can be adjusted with the pull rod and lock nut. This is accessed from the left-hand side of the tractor under the foot step. Brake adjustment can be made using the lock nuts protruding from the brake housings. The brake housings are on either side, below the seat, behind your heels. The 3-point linkage top link can be lengthened or shortened to accommodate different implements. Simply undo the lock nut and turn the link as required. Remember to retighten the lock nut after adjusting. The 3-point linkage lift limiters can be used to control how high the 3-point linkage can be lifted. Simply undo the locking bolt and slide the adjuster to the desired position. Remember to tighten the locking bolt after adjustment. The lift rods adjust the height at which the 3-point linkage lifting range will start and stop. Turn the rod as required to raise or lower the height. The sway chains can be used to adjust the distance between the two bottom arms to accommodate different width implements. Simply turn the adjusters. The linkage should be set up with some free play, approximately 50 mm, to protect against damage from side forces.